Hello! 'Tis time to pet Durgens. Indeed. Hi, Kakuin. How are you? How is Derero? How are you doing? Log in. Go! Good hot, but it's okay. Yes, it is. It is very warm indeed. It is warm here too. Rained a bit earlier. That's nice. Rain good. So, Twitch came out with a new feature. There's now fully free text tags on Twitch. I can tag my stream with whatever I want. Yeah. So I've tagged it with my identity and my pronouns. I am good. I am doing very, very well. There was a live letter today, which is to say... summon drink. The live letter is a 2 or 3 hour long live stream from the devs where they showcase new patch content and stuff. And that was today. From 1 p.m. to about 4:30. It was very long today. It was like 3.5 hours. And they did showcase the new patch stuff, which is exciting. We will get a Harvest Moon mode, so I'll be inclined to stream that sometime. But unfortunately, that will release in my time off when I'm at Gamescom. So I won't be able to show that on release. Why is my stream unstable on my end? It is fine. Like, according to OBS, it's fine, but my watching myself is stupid. Thank you for the beat. He's gone. Rain, we must widen our search. I know, the Muggles. But yeah, the live letter was today, as I alluded to. I'm not going to go into details because a lot of it is spoilers, but they showed off the new raid, they showed off the new Island Sanctuary feature, which is just... kind of... you can kind of, like catch animals and grow crops and all that stuff. None of them actual items. They are all self-contained in that feature, but you can get glamour items and other cosmetics for it. And it sounds very tranquil. Farming simulator, yes. There's no sign of a Moogle in the area. Alfino! I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Level 61! I should not be this high. Okay. Good. You're welcome. We are now rank 9. What does that give us? Nothing! Woo! Good! But yeah, it looks very exciting. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals? I'm certain Hersvalga would not elude us for too long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days, and not know if we are any closer to his brood brother. Those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Zay, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Alfino? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Rain, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin down in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogulmog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his concert and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any actions against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Rain. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Noficus' altar. But I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. The game right out of telling me, bitch, use the aetheryte! Come on. Come on, game. I'm not that stupid. Did I harmonize the aetheryte? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, farming simulator, indeed. And they also revealed a new feature that will be added to the game called the variant dungeons and the criterion dungeons. Variant dungeons are dungeons that have multiple routes through them, where you can pick where to go, like what direction to take in. And the criterion dungeons are normal dungeons in the sense that they are structured linearly, but they are very, very difficult. For one, you can't res, except for with a specific res action. And when you wipe, all enemies in the dungeon respawn. I sent word to the Elder Seatseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Mughals, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance? Yeah, so the content is set to be... the variant dungeon is possible to play completely solo if you want to. And it's rather easy to play solo. The criterion dungeons, however, do require a full party. The easier of the two versions has Duty Finder enabled. You can queue into it and find teammates. But its difficulty is set about around an extreme trial. Whereas the hard version, amply named Savage, is also geared toward Savage tier difficulty. Savage being the hardest content, the harder version of the 8-player raids, which is typically the high-end content, unless there's an ultimate raid that exists. But there's only 2 of those per expansion at most, when they don't have to drop them from the schedule because of a global pandemic, like last time. The Elder Seatseer awaits you. Pray follow me. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. But those won't be available with the patch. They will be released during 6.25, a bit later. The farming simulator will be released with the patch, though. So I'm excited for that. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such an hot notice. My lady, and all you have done for us in our absence. We would that we were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day, but alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seatsia, we would beg your wisdom in matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. The Dragonsong War. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Mughals of the Churning Mists. Kupo! I say Kupo! Greetings, Kupo. What do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was stuck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kari. I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Mughal high in the clouds of Travania, and I had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but they are legends, are they not, which speak of Mughals who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed they are, Kupo. Long ago, back when the world was still young, they and my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, it was before their masters took on bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes. The tale of good King Mughal the XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kupel's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it's perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alvino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Mughals of the Churning Mists tell similar tales to the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the latter races come trampling to the forest. Of course, but there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. Which is why I decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kupo. You will accompany us then? Just to try and stop you, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as the ambassador of Gridania. Everyone's like, no! My lady, are you quite sad? How oft has your nation turned to the signs of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seatsia. We would be honored by your presence. Okay. Alfin, no. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seatsia's guide on the journey back to Somal. Being a path I've already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we should have the Elder Seatsia's personal guard to escort us. Nice. Dravania Moghome. This is the Dravanian Forelands, this is the Dravanian Hinterlands, and this is a place we haven't been to yet. Ah, cute mount. What is this person doing, switching glasses in the middle of the road? Weird. But yeah, lots of new stuff in the new patch, I'm excited. And we are getting our first graphics update. They are going to replace the rendering engine of the game with a completely new one that supports a few new features. For one, it is going to be a lot more efficient, and the frame rate is no longer going to drop when the GPU load rises. It's going to have a lot more stable frame rate. And there will also be an added feature called dynamic resolution, which is still in beta, which will allow us to reduce the resolution of the image in favor of the frame rate dynamically based on how much is going on screen. Which might be a very good setting for raid content. You're more concerned with seeing things in time than seeing things in detail. All those features are going to be very exciting. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg is not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers her call. And there's naught to do but wait. They are here, Rain. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, 'twould seem that dragons have abandoned Somal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure de Grun. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I've had many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak. As I should imagine, they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. It would indeed. You are right. This should serve. They are hiding, of course, but there's so many of them, Kupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Trellswood to share words with you. On this occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh, such a gentle, pleasing glow, Kubo. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, It is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I'm Kublakop, ambassador of the Trials with Moogles. A Moogle from the world below. Your hide is a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive me, them for their forwardness, and I clicked too fast. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Kanisena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said for your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon's blood. The skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Racevalga, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind. And I invite a destruction into a happy home. Oi! Just a moment, chieftain. Rain here may have told an odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. They are the champion of the souls with Woogles, and I do not hear, and I'll not hear their good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall of course take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there's little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? The Moogle noises. Crap! Prove yourselves worthy for assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Cooper. I'm skipping over a few text boxes, I'm sorry. This is the main reason why I prefer cutscenes that are voice acted. I don't accidentally click too fast. An excellent solution, Cooper. The interests of the fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Yay. Benefit. Oh no. Stop taunting me. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? Must be terribly disconcerting. What was Kublakop called? What was it Kublakop called you again? Rain, Your name's as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Cooper. As are Moghan, Mogmug, Mogwin, these being the names of these three wise Moogles who all will administer the momentaneous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials and we shall soon see whether or not you're worthy of our aid. And this is what I was talking about. The annoying quest series. Hello, yes, I'm Morgan, the farmer's alchemist in Moghome, if you must know. Your tummy's gloopy, your wings are droopy. I have a potion to fix that. I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily you're here to do my chore. Trial, yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck these springs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find a blooming near the entrance to El Tomb. It's not the safest of places, don't get distracted by the pretty flowers, Cooper. See, this is why they are annoying. It's not that it's a lot of quests, it's that we are doing their chores. These aren't just awesome Moogles, they are just lazy fucks. Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmog. I know. I'm the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you've ever laid your eyes upon, Cooper. It isn't easy being this adorable, but I can barely take a stroll outside with those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation, it is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial is this. Find these ardent chaosaurs and slap some manners into them, Cooper. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Slap them, you say? Kakun, it's your specialty. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, they had none in Moghome who can match my talent with a brush. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness, but I trust no one can to create art that will satisfy me. I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 couponuts at the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely pebble painted with such vibrant color is unmistakable. An unmistakable panicky cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Moghome. No, sudden work call. Was it or is it? Is the call over? Oh goodness, missing his masterpiece. You mean the paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I have not seen it recently. A fact of which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Was it? Okay. I have been instructed to slap Kakyoin. I have been asked by an NPC to venture forth into your area of expertise. Master Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece. Oh, happy day. I'm the swifter in finding it. I was soon to have genuine Mogwin for the price of a perspiration. Honestly, was 4 couponuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Yes. Slapping. Slapping indeed. Are you as excited as I am? I don't know much about the stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out of the back way to some Owl summit from time to time. Kupo, maybe he left it up there. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go adventure and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Great. Chores. Yay. You have my full permission to slap every single Moogle in here. All of them. I need to go all the way up, really? You fucks. Yeah, so the bad part about the Moogle quests isn't that it's 3 of them. It's that it used to be like 10, and it's all just doing stupid chores for these lazy-ass Moogles. I'm so mad. They just suck. Interacting. I will turn that in later. I will firstly go down here and continue the quest. More quest! Yay! Wait, can I not jump down here? What the fuck? Why not? What? I can't jump down there either. Why? I'm confused. I hate this. Just let me the fuck out of here. Okay, fine. If I'm going past you anyway, then I can turn your stupid quest. Do you have it, Kubo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yes. Yes, this is my work. Isn't it exquisite? Fuck you. Ooh. None of these are my class. Savage aim materia. Crit. Nice. Black squawk down. Oh my god. I didn't even turn that in. I gotta do that before the dungeon, then. Gotta drive. No. Ah. Okay. I will slap everything. Pet dragons, yes. Okay. Yay! I am dragon. I have been pet. As I should be. As a dragon. Yay. Ding. Oh, we're not done here. Good. Yes, I have slept left. And slept. Done? Done. Cloud's breath. I can't wait to finally get this. It's a long way off. It's a long ways in the future till we get that thing. But it's going to make me quite happy. Where is the thing I need to collect? Cloud's breath. Sounds like a flower. Of yeah, it is. It is. It is. None here. Up there? Really? Ow. Why? Why up there? I don't want to go up there. Come on. I want to go there. Hey, Sage. Discovered a new location! Yay! And to discover the end of this quest. It's annoying. Where's the third one? What the fuck is this? No. No. Nowhere around here. Oh my god. Worst quest line ever. And that is not an understatement. Ah. Somewhere around here, maybe? No, that's out of the search area. It can't be there. There it is. Fucking stupid interaction point. There we go. Okay. It is time to return to Mogholm. Yay. Let's turn the music to the other music. Change the music even. Morgan! Did you have any trouble finding close breath? I do need it quite urgently, didn't you know? Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce? I'm a Moogle. I don't have a palm, I'm a Viera. You were able to humble my Devranian devotees. Wonderful. You're as capable as I'm captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse the louds of pursuing me so mercilessly. The tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Devranians of the ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Yeah, sure. Whatever, man. Whatever, Moogle. I will not be playing that. Oh wait, it's beneath the current, right? I need to. God damn it. Rain, if you insist of your Rain, if that is what you insist on calling yourself. You've completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions, and I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Whatever, man. Hello. Yes. What is yes? Good. These trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If I host select not to grant their aid to working us like park chocobos, I shall demand compensation in couponuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let us hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Couponuts! How to go your trials, warrior of light? Myself have been sent a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not the chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Ravanians? Such contradictions aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to a Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld, who was also favored such attacks. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Kakaru lamb, much as a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Rain. I not like this place. Fair. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts ran inevitably to the legend of good King Mogulmok XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story of all younglings that grew with the telling. But when every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. How eager I am to hear what the chieftain has to say. What sorcery is this? My heart should stir in mere fluffiness. Right, no matter what is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. She thinks they are cute. We've become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousin loves to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over to see him then. Da 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 da. Moglin! You fucker! You piece of Moogle crap! Never ever seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. Oh my fucking shit. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt, in fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before a meeting with Heavensward could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all these tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the Great One, Kupo. And we haven't perhaps been treating it with the care deserves lately. I think Mokan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply heed to Zenith, the worms dwelling in the west, and give the horn a good toot. We end your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Heavensward. Very possibly, yes, but it wouldn't get my hopes too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Heavensward will welcome overtures. Shall we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we have squandered enough time already. True, though. True. Absolutely true. Move. Move. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture our shoots of this, the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Moghome your home amongst the clouds. No, thank you. No, thank you. I will take my leave, then. This fucker. Ugh. Thanks for the help, Kupo. I would have found some of those certain chores. That wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little time thinking about its little more time chieftaining, things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who set up the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all will still ends well, huh? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you? And if not, Alfino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for a trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Sitsia and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, to not convey our gratitude to them prior to going their separate ways, shall we? Alfino, Rain, I do humbly thank you for what has been most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might have never been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Sitzia. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would have never chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kublokop, that ultimately won us their trust. You must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Cooper. I've made so many new friends. I have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles. Thanks back home. And it is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Sitzia. We too must be on our way. Gracevolga waits. He does indeed. Gracevolga time. Woo! Well, soon anyway. Warrior flight. Pay attention closely to your companions. Says Tinian beneath that stoical facade. A storm of anguish seethes unseen. Tinian is angry? Tell me more. Who would have thought that Tinian would be angry? Not me. I would have never gotten the idea that Tinian might be angry. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Tubo? Dabbed away my tears, yep. Dab. Then we are indeed ready to go. As Chieftain Morlin already explained, that shiny instrument that we gave you is the best means of grabbing Racevolga's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first though, we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Cooper. I mean, that's not necessarily. Oh wow, another quest line that will be inadvertently necessary for me to fly in this area. Yep, whatever, don't care. I'll just do your stupid chore and be done with it. I'll go over there first. Take that, and then I will go on my merry way toward the main story. The thing that I'm actually here for. And I will enjoy every second of it. Oh yay, I need to kill things. Good. My favorite. Are you serious? You motherfucker. Nope. Okay then. Oh my god, this terrain is the worst. Oh my gosh. Fuck this. You bitch. Die. Cannot use while casting, cannot use while casting, cannot use while casting, yeah. Whatever, man. Augmentation and kick his ass. And kick that one's ass too, for good measure. Yay! Get this on. And we're done. Go! Da, 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 do, 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 do. To all the way over there. Yay. Whatever. I'll not fight those. Because I don't want to. The fuck? That just spawned into me. Oh no! Dragons! No! I don't want to bonk dragons. Sad. No! Ley lines! Moss dragon in waiting. Ah. Like lady in waiting, but it's a dragon. I dodged. Ah. It's so funny, the dodge stat is tied to the character level. So, the level difference between you and the enemy. So I have like a 40% dodge chance to everything in this expansion. Because I'm so overleveled. Okay, I need to kill this for the quest line then. What am I doing? Why am I jumping? I need to unbind jump from my black mage, I feel like. I keep interrupting on accident. What am I doing? That was the wrong button. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, at least something. Oh wait, more. Okay. Cool. Need to kill a couple of these. Great. It's all for the flying quest. Also, I can fly here. I want to kill these. They count as dragons. They are cute. Bonk. Bonk. Bonkies. Woo. And that's the last one that I need to kill. Very good. Not too many casualties on my way. Oh, I should have done that so that my mana regenerates. Give me mana! Yay! Ice dragon in waiting, I assume. Yes, exactly the enemy name. There's also wormlings. And more dragons. One down. Two to go. That ice dragon has an awfully low resistance to fire, it seems. Well, bad for him, good for me. Because I am definitely a fire-based attacker. As a black mage. Let's go. Oh, the turn-in for roadkill is actually over there. Interesting. So I can just go grab my my wind ether. I think in here I'll actually be able to do most of them too. Like that's already 2 out of 4. Which means there's only 2 others. Summoning stone, nice. Boop that. There we go. Yes. Nothing, thank you. Morgment. Whatever. Ding. Yay! That is unlocked. Very good. Things are a bit bitey for a while here. But I think we've arrived in one piece. I wonder what the dragon is so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but it seems worse than usual. We may have a small problem, Cooper. When the winds are high like this, the vessel invariably abandons his lofty perch and they heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tread below in the hall now, I doubt he'll hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. It is too windy. Attune. Suck. They're just all on the way. It is so nice. So good. And strewn about randomly in some random corner of the map anymore. They're all just right there. Oh, I love it. I love it. 2 more of those and obviously 5 more quests, but I have 1 in my inventory that I just need to turn in. What does this say? Okay, yeah, that sounds right. About where I'd expect it to be, which is right in there. This should do nicely, Kupo. The wind will likely have died down by tomorrow. Until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. We must interrupt our journey so close to its end. I suppose this place is as good as any. We may have a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds and readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquire a keen nose for firewood during the time of the frozen wastes of Earthis. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Alfino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. You just seem to throw away these runes when not crawling with deadly beasts. Follow him, Rain, and see what the Firedive does to not make a meal of your young friend. We'll have the camp ready by the time you return. No bickering. You big babies. No bickering. Da, 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 da. No, 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 no. No, no. Yes. Good dragon. Good dragon. Yeah, let's burn the wood. Good. Yes. Burn the tree down. Good. Da 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 da. Nice. Nicely turned away. Very good. And more things to burn. Even better. Rise and fall. Yep, yep. And done. Back to the quest. Hi, Alfino. How are you doing? Not getting murdered, I hope. Yeah. Estinian! I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alfino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled the pot with what looks like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Alfino! Wood! Just gently dropping that out of frame, so we don't have to animate it. Cute. Few things compared to the simple pleasures of sitting beside a crackling campfire or one's own meeting. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if you came with a kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Isaiah with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted at the studium. How proud I was to match wits with the scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of my own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the scions. Yes, we are all guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives with never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Reisberger that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous of the perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding one's convictions in the face of failure. Of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You're well on your way, Master Alfino. At your age, I was but a fool, swinging a spear with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nito killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonstone War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. He is growing as a person! Pog! In my hands resides the power to vanquish a Great Worm. If Ishgard's survivor rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders are no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Racevelger of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. I shall? Well, wind's willing. We shall have our answers in the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. All these characters grow so much during this storyline. It's so good. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kubo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Racewalker back to the skies to Senate, I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb the highest floor of the palace, and summon him with a toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Kubo. It was nice showing you. Don't say it like that. Big dragon time. Big dragon time. Dragon. Drg. Dragon, 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 dragon. Dragon, 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 dragon. Dragon, dragon. Summoning stone. Ooh. Da, 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 da. There it is, the ether current. Ah, it's time. Dude. Hello. Big.
Racevelger.
Indeed.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
That's a primal, is a... Ah, you are an idiot, is a...
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
No, you're not. Yeah. The echo just showed you the past. His past. Yes. Primals are not people. They are constructs made from ether. Yes. They tried to summon Bahamut. Primals
Spirit that answered me.
are created from the beliefs of the summoner.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
In a kind of avarice, treachery, and death, would speak to me of peace. That is not true. Is it backstory time? 1200 years ago. These are the eyes of the great worm are the wellspring of his strength. Yes. Eyes. Eyes good.
Sithmon I Ratatoska Nis Egg Ed, for always in Dar. Kal Egmon Thorn in Yui, Ale Fe in Leita, Workin Ushkin in. San Hes Shisnishka, Stadrana Moi. Snowdoan Kin, Ulteda Maas Mornish.
The Dragon Song.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Mixai eski listain, non miki shisikin, kua ala ein el. Sai an ursin afa an thon nizeg. Non wo I alamon a. Skor esk nik I es. Nes so I an in, do in an, olodra.
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Sale, orn I nesh I ratatoska kin for elna. Si is nesh dokin an.
And all Ishgardians can turn into
Then-
dragons.
The seed lies within us.
Is ros esh idran, oloson inizeg, non nish I esk diedran en, wa ulwa, skola es, alakin el andranken, mondo.
Yep.
Ye gods! I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Most of them were probably Ishgardian.
War ulmon ala an as drabo. Kawol smain, kol su thrahal seskmoni, se an in kinizeg.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragon Song War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
In ice in drabo, ale ilia in.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Ja an, lis as an in la tu ole
Stubborn.
in an hes isu. Mik du set in sori, nosta no lis as dui for fa in. Son ishi eskfar ulgar los an. Snosk for an, non an lis I an. Skolm ilens an. Skola.
Yep. Hraesvelgr was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcended my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children, and far from mitigating his humiliation. The hidden truths we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his cause. What false god is this Shiva? What manner of phantom have I welcomed into my heart? Yep. You were played by an Ascian.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Not quite. Killing Nidhogg would end it.
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But
Yeah,
such
you're
speculation
right.
is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
I mean, it's kind of like right there.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must
Yeah, I don't
death
like
always
it
be
any more
answered
than
with
you
more
do.
of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
You too have some growing to do.
Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
That is very cruel, but true. We can ill afford to wait for her now. Gotta read an email real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Had to make sure I didn't miss something at work. Sorry for the short intermission. Let's continue. Goodbye, Zay. Don't trust a primal, my friend. Not even one that you yourself created. For they are not summoned from anywhere. The truth of their kind is that they are just created. Basically out of thin air. As you search for the Aerie, you mean that thing? Found it. Like it's right there. Okay, okay, there's a quest like right there. That'll allow me to continue my quest for Wind Ether. 900 to the northeast, what do you mean? There? Northeast. Here. Okay, that makes more sense. 900 yalms to the northeast. That's where I need to go anyway. So we are in the Worm's Lair. Yep, that seems about right. It's a long ways off until we actually do reach the Aerie though. Which is weird because it's like right in front of me. That is it. That's the whole thing. Oh yeah, northeast sounds like I'm gonna go there anyway. When I just follow the main quest. Why can I jump down literally nowhere? What is this? Are these invisible walls? Except they aren't really. Like, you can fly here. They aren't really walls, they are just like ledges that I refuse to go down. But they are by no means roadblocks of any kind. Norwegian roadblocks, I don't know. Yeah, I'll survive. That will be fine. This will be totally okay. Nice. Yes, yes. Okay. You should use the compass just to make sure that I'm on track. I am on track to that last bubble of ether that I need to collect. And then I'll be good. Oh my god, you fuck. You asshole. Knocking me out of my ley lines, that is illegal. I will have you know. But they're still there. Ley lines, help me. Oh, perfect. I can go right back into Ice 3 and finish the fight. Where is Southwest? I passed it. Hello? Nice. Very nice. I just ran right past it. Very good. Perfect. Good. I'm almost 62. What the fuck is happening? If I do reach 62 before I get into the dungeon, I will have skipped like 3 abilities I should have gotten from the main from the class quests, and just gone straight to this. That is, I'm gonna screenshot that so that my black mage friend can cringe. Google, yep. Give me that quest, thank you. Ah, perfect. Tuli hands. Tuli hando. Da 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 da. Boom, baby. Perfect. Tuli zahando. Hi, Estinian. Yep. Voiced? Please say yes.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Sid! It would be, yes. I love Sid. Daddy, I mean... I love that the MSQ just gives you the equipment you need to beat it. Just here. Take it. A force of sufficient power to break through the Primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the Eyrie. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well. On the condition that he swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish that I can't... as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall see Set forth from Ishgard together. Okay. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Renet's Forum Ring. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. That is true. I think it's really funny that this place is not just a bit like the actual church, it is exactly like the actual church. Like the real world one. The seat of power of the Catholic Church is called the Holy See. And the Pope is also the King of Vatican State. Which means he has full authority over the Church and the Vatican State. The perfect dictator, so to speak. Probably one of the few that won't be challenged by anyone. And not for lack of, dislike. There's a lot of people who don't like the Pope. It's just that the Vatican State isn't exactly territory where people live that would challenge the Pope's authority. Because the only people living there are cardinals. Of, the Catholic Church. Because only the Pope can grant citizenship. And why would the Pope grant citizenship in the Vatican to anyone that isn't Christian? That would be weird. Okay, let's take this quest. And thank you very much. Complete. One more down, 2 more to go. The other one spawned over there. Let's hope we do go back there eventually. I sneezed. Nice, Ron. What? I sneezed. I'm not allowed to sneeze? Good old memes. Sid! You bean? When you last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their aiding airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Skysteel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Emmerich would seem our obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it! Count Moore's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emmenelan is about. Or you could use the Ethernet and teleport there instead of walking. Young idiot. New winds, old friends. Phantom Manor. Do 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 do. Emmanuelin. Ah, so the Seer returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust. In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk. Excuse me. Almost swallowed my drink wrong. The name of said silverhead genius has cropped up more often than most. He has been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with missteps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I wager their master does too. Oh, the airship landing, yes, I thought as much. Come on, Rain, we must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Trouble him indeed. Just annoy the poor man, shall we? That's a silly outfit. Whee! Moving! Schmoving even. Beep bop 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 beep 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 beep. Beep bop 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 bop. Sid! Hey! Friendo! Hey Sid! Ren, off you know. How fare you both? Not terribly well, but judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come a little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Another wind barrier? You say was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it to their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do. Some kind of weapon we could employ. Justinian stands vigil at the edge of the turning mists, but we do not know how much longer. Alright. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Woo! The engineering boys, let's go. It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory is not far. Da, 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 da. And back down to the Foundation we go. I should probably just take the Ethernet to get there. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Our little project is just inside. Oh, you're gonna like this one. Yay. Toys.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
Mana.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
Oh, it absolutely has, my friend. This is amazing.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
Damn.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Of course you are.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio is bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
Oh.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
I get it. Tataru! Potat!
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
Who's still alive, by the way, in case we didn't tell you.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Alright. To Uldar we go!
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Word's gotten around quickly that she's alive, it seems. Because we definitely told you on the flight to Ishgard that she was murdered. It's weird that he isn't surprised that she's alive. Tataru, what is it? General Raban says they may have uncovered the Sultana's whereabouts. And he wants you both of you, to go to the Waking Sands right away and help with the investigation. Come on, Rain. Pressing through Ishgard's light may be. Our presence here will not be serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend what aid we may. Tataru, have our friends of the congregation send message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to a problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alvino. To the Waking Sands, Warrior of Light. 'Tis past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. Vesper Bay teleport ticket. Let's go. Vesper Bay teleporter. Woo! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello. I'm here. Go. The Walking Sands. Let's go. More cutscene. Papa-san and Pipin and Yugiri and everyone. And Raoban!
Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're looking good, friend.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Ah. You look good. Although I have to say, your cloak is a bit low res.
Search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Huh.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, okay.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar.
Nice.
But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and
Being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Absolutely. General?
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friend. For Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
Indeed. Oh, that camera shot. Ooh. Oh, yes. Just zooming in to his face as he walks forward. Oh, that was good. Our target is Marielle, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting. A woman of Midlander heritage, I'm told. The two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population in the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents. It confirmed that Marielle is still in hiding there. Alright. The Silver Bazaar it is. So, oh, it's on this map, so I just exit here. And, kind of go there. Take the chocobo. Hello. Allow me to leave. Flying. What's this? Oh, I know what this is. We were here at the start of the game. Oh, that's a beautiful lighthouse. I like that there. How close to it will they let me go? When does the box end? Ah, too bad. I cannot get up to the lighthouse. I wanted to have a closer look at it. Okay. Danielle! Hello. Oh, Marielle? She's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. She's the closest one to the market entrance. Childwing. Kikipoo. And what brings you to a lonely little hamlet? I believe the arrival of your entourage just about doubled the population. Looking for Marielle, you say? If you're looking to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The god's done with city life. Do I know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they are starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Your masters? Search for Marielle rarely leaves her house, you say? Ah, there she is. Hello. It's been a while. Would you care for a drink of wine?
You are Marielle, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Look me in the eye and say that again, you bitch.
General Alden.
Hello.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Yeah, you fucked. There's no way out of this.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Hello, Lolorito.
Lolorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruited sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Oh my god, this fucker.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
Everyone's like, you bitch!
I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how
Oh
we
my
laughed.
god.
Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little...
Do you want to get cut in half, Lolorito? Because this is how you get cut in half.
And the zealous brute became rather unruly.
What is going on here?
I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
True.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
There is very unfortunately a point here.
you would, Lord Lolorito?
A bottle.
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
You motherfucker. This dude. Ah, Cactun has returned. You've booped me. Ah. Thank you for the boop.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you
Oh
have
my god.
gratitude.
So sorry that you can't just settle down.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Those rich fucking potatoes. So you. Weather 12. I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he of all people would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Yep. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed. Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Hick. Oh, we could turn in the Black Mage quest while we're here. That'd be a good idea. Just grab that skill real quick that we need. That'd be good. Yeah, let's do that. Wee. That's a calamity cell. I keep forget. Hello. Rain, was Dozol Milagan harmed? Yes. Dozol is fine. I see. Well, if nothing else, it seems that Nella no longer doubts your innocence. But the find were immolated from within? If Dozol Milag's conjecture is accurate, the cult's situation becomes quite clear. But I hardly need to explain that to you, do I? Ah, so you've noticed it too. But I still cannot condone Zayn Nila's attitude. I've struggled ceaselessly through my studies and the dark arts myself. But with what little power I have, perhaps none can understand the Defiant's motivations better than I. The Defiant's numbers cannot continue to grow indefinitely, but they will have difficulty swelling their ranks when they cannot use their powers without the risk of a horrifying death by immolation. Thus they strive for control over the dark arts, while showing themselves only your beastmen friends. Hi Ellie, thank you for the boop. While showing themselves only for our beastmen friends and hope that they might reveal secrets to controlling these magics. Fortunately, we've prevented them from learning anything. With these avenues now lost to him, Waldev must realize that he's running out of options. Though we may lack leads from which to track down the Defiant, their positions become weaker the longer they wait. They will soon be forced to take action. There's no need to rush. We need simply wait the enemy out. Give me that skill. How are you doing, Ellie? And how are you doing, Kakuin? Now that you back. Well, Kakuin is back. Hey, I just received word from Zayn Nala. He wants to speak with us. Apparently, he has secured lodging at the Hourglass and is awaiting us at the Quicksand. We should head there now. I wonder what he could want. Da, da, da. Just take that quest while we're here. Busting strip. Chamber of Rule. Chamber? Chamber. I can't read. Oh yeah, right. All the emotes just reminded me that I wanted to swap the timers from the pet to the other thing. To the hydrate. Okay, so hydrate. So I'm gonna drink. We'll now have a redemption timer of 5 minutes, and pet shall no longer have a redemption timer. It is done. You can now only command me to drink about every 10 minutes. You can pet me indefinitely. Let's go. I also should honestly turn off that other reactions are blocked. So you can just now create effects such as this. And this while pet, if you so desire. Ah! I've been commanded to drink. Oh no. Thank you for the drink, Redeem. Stretch, yes. Famed General Robin mentioned he might be coming. Please, this way, if you will. I'm just realizing my chat was in sub-only mode this entire time. Why did it not turn off? I'm very sorry for having chat in sub-only mode. I was wondering why no one was writing anything except for Kakuin all day. Yeah, sub-only is off. I didn't mean it to be on. I have it on when I'm not streaming, so bots can't post in my chat while I'm not live. Hi Ellie, how are you? Famed General Robot mentioned he might be coming. Please, this way if you will. The thing is, it doesn't show sub-only to me. It shows emote-only on the chat input, but it doesn't show sub-only, which is a bit bad. Sticky Nate Pudding. Hi! Welcome to the chat. Sorry for locking you out of chatting with me, because I'm dumb. I'm Faye. I'm actually more of a variety streamer, but it's Final Fantasy week this week. So we're playing Final Fantasy all week. And yeah, I'm a feathered serpent. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the stream. Doing okay, just crawled out of bed, slept in today. Oh, nice. Sleeping in is very good. I hope you slept well. She lives! Yes. Nanamu is so good. Nanamu and Tataru are like the good potatoes. Well, and Cryo. Of course. How could you forget? But she hasn't been in the story yet, so...
'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Stickinate Pudding cheered X100. Glad you realized the sub-only thing. Enjoying watching you.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, and thank you for enjoying my stream. Yeah, I'm so sorry for being in sub-only all day. I usually have a macro on my stream deck that turns it off, but it must have failed and I didn't check.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
Oh no.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle.
Potatoes the worst.
My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same."
My sweet Alizon boy. He's grown so much in this expansion.
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
You better fucking do.
Recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
Looks about the same height. True.
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, They shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
You are 16, Alphino! 16 years old!
Not tell you how deeply
Things always get so sloppy when Ilbert is involved.
My
Yes.
own naivety and pride which
Yes,
allowed the
indeed.
Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Nod.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay. But yeah. I assume by Gremlin Potato you mean Lolorito? I too have very mixed feelings about him. Oh. I need to put in a... He. Thank you for the follow. What do you want me to call you? Sticky Nate Pudding? Or like Nate Pudding? Sticky? I blush to speak thus of mine in a turmoil. But the fact remains, there's no man alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath my pile of the pile of my despair. Nate is good? Okay, Nate it is. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this... Oh crap, I'm still in autoplay. Goodbye, voice line. Or rather, not voice line. Goodbye, text box. I'm sure that Her Grace will make full recovery. Aye, and Uldar too. Shall flourish once more. General Rawban and his colleagues have met as well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Oh, yes, of course. You'll be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit's brave appended the Revenant's toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by the soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me? I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Rain? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you will be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Sure, I have nowhere else to be. Ah. But yeah, Lolorito is such mixed feelings. He's like the embodiment of reaching a positive outcome through the worst of intentions. Like, he saved the Sultana and got rid of the one person who was trying to usurp an ancient Alargan weapon from the other companies to rule over Eorzea. But he did it for money and by having Rawban murder Teleji. Like... Oh, this fucker. I forgot. Thank you for coming in so quickly, Rain. I have something to ask of you. Some time ago, the Conjurers Guild contacted various cities of the realm and tried to assist us in the search for and capture of World Eve. It seems that this has finally paid off. They just received a missive from the Temple Knights of Ishgard. The Defiant have been sighted at the Holy See. The weather was just a happy bonus. That is true. The cult has been trying to garner popular support there. They've been offering what they claim is the power to defeat the Ravanians to anyone who will listen. I hear that you've made something of a name for yourself among the high houses of Ishgard. I, however, know next to nothing about their lands. Please, Rain, would you lend me your assistance in tracking down this evil cult and bring them to justice? Saya, you've made no effort to conceal your disapproval of we black mages and our ways. Are we to understand that you have now come to accept us? That I have. The Temple Knights who provided us with this intelligence are stationed at the Ark of Worthy, within the city of Ishgard. They will be waiting for us there. Much though I would like to believe that he's had a change of heart. Men are not wont to change so simply. One does not live one's whole life hating black magic, only to change one's mind over the exoneration of a single mage. I know not what this man is plotting, but I suggest you keep a close eye on him. This stupid cat. I don't like him. Oh wait, it actually happened. I've unlocked Between the Lines before Blizzard 4. I'm gonna screenshot that real quick to send it to a black mage friend of mine. Also, like, post it in my Discord. Okay, Thonk, there we go. She's streaming right now as well, so I won't get an answer during stream probably, but I still wanted to post it because it's funny. Hello. Commander, you're alive. Ah, Rain too. Need scrape though. My splendid Crystal Braves. I've wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas slightly messier than expected, aye. But we're still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye! You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must. That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've mind to say, and we have nothing. We will have none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we agreed that you can take your uniforms and you can strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other and to you. Commander, Alfido, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Midfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. Alfie, no. Pray excuse me. I thought I might have spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. May I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I'm not worthy of their loyalty, Rain. But Thaliak is my witness. I shall do everything in my power to earn it. Woozle? Yeah. Woo! I must speak of future plans with the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover in the missing signs will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands, and Tataru in Ishgard. While reorganizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I'm able. Okay. Bye, Elfino. Woo! Huh. I will do that real quick, thank you very much. Just get that quest going. While we have the chance. Ah, you must be the investigators from Gridania. It's about time someone needs... Someone needs to do something about the blasphemous cult. They were ranting on and on about it to anyone who would listen, offering the power to defeat the Ravanians. We Ishgardians have our own way of fighting. We told them as much quite plainly, but it made no difference. They continued their proselytizing. Obviously, such blasphemy could not be allowed to stand. The Temple Knights made a move, but then managed to get away. It hardly matters to us at the time. They were no longer spreading their lies here, but they recently reappeared. It's time that the convictory at the Western Highlands. Most convictors would do anything to earn honor and glory through the slaying of a powerful dragon. They are young and full of spirit, and naive. I fear that some among them may be deceived, seduced by promises of easy power. Gullible fools. Well, our destination is clear. To the convictory. Stupid cat boy. Okay. What is that? Oh, it's the leaves. Yes. Becky. Sid! Sid, where you at? Where are you? Hello, Sid. Rain. How in the seven hells did you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the Monocatter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Fontaine Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Estinian! What you want? Just walking. So much walking. Ethernet shard. Hello. And up here. There we go. Oh, right, mana. I don't like that they don't put a quest marker on this NPC when you need to go in. Hi, Estinian. You've fulfilled your obligations, Tildar, then. Mistress Tataru has been keeping me appraised of the situation. Once I learned that these monocutters of Master Garlands were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Nidhogg seems content to remain in the Yari, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we've kept him in the dark long enough. True. Emmerich! Ah! Just yelling everyone's name while walking through the streets of Ishgard. Emmerich! Alfredo! Tataru! Ah! Okay. Hello. Sir Emmerich has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed. Donkey! Yes. Track!
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Oh, yes. Emmerich voice. Good.
The moment has come then.
Yes.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiamat, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
Me.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
And my axe.
Lord Commander, no.
Lord Commander,
Knight
yes.
of Ishgard stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland. I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray
Very
leave
good.
the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
He's like,
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers.
the boy in the dragon
Claim
game.
the task as ours
Yes.
alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Was that book in Gubal normal or in Gubal hard mode? I don't remember. I think the gay one was in hard mode, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I've picked Master Alphino's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Aerie. Ah! Just every 10 minutes I'm being assaulted to drink. I did. Do not think me blind to this talent. With a few more campaigns under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without the added worry of carrying a novice. True, though. Into the Aerie. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the Mana Cutters. Thank you for the pets. Oh my god, so many pets. They don't stack, they just last longer. For every pet you redeem, you currently get 20 seconds. So if you just continuously redeem it, it'll just stack forever. I'll just be pet for the end of stream. Oh no. Very good. A very good use of your channel points, I might say. Rain, old friend. The cutters are ready when you are. The fine adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Oh no. Don't spend all your channel points on pets. You'll have none for the other rewards. Which means you can get where you need to go, I tell you. These little... Fine then. Oh my god, thank you for the sub, Nate.
Sticky Nate Pudding just subscribed.
I hope you enjoyed throwing gnomes at my face. I'm just gonna place a stream marker here. Oh my gosh. I hope you enjoy the emotes. Which means that you can, that you can get where you need to go, I tell you. These are the beauties of tear through the windberry like Sermidroth through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. Yeah, for thanks. Come, warrior of light, the Dreadworm awaits. It's so good. Just look over to the chat. It's just a wall of pets. The Aerie now accessible. Let's go. All right. I'll queue for that. I don't want to rob you of your pets, but I do need to take a short break. So, if we can just let the pets run out this one time, so I can take a break without taking the pets away. And then you can continue petting me after. Is that fine with you? Okay, the pets have run out. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I have returned. Oh. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. What a session of pets. Yes, it continues. I swear. This would look so funny. When you are I would like to go to Farron's Nest, yes. When you are a Twitch streamer, Twitch sends you these yearly reports of like everything that happened in your channel. This will show up. So in like mid-December, I will get an email reminding me of today. It's very good. It's very good. Okay, here we are. We can't fly here yet. This pet day is. We cannot fly in here yet, so we can't use the normal way to get here. Yeah. Whatever. Like unbridged, capable person. Yip, 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 yip. Let's repair. Someone needs to kill Mylodons. Got it. Mylodons need to be deadened. I still need to clear a fucking Dusk Vigil to be able to fly in this area. But there's also barely anything here, so... Save for some class quests. I don't really have any reason to fly in here. I just want to get the plus quests out of the way. Ah. Okay. One day, Boop Day will come. Oh no. I like the Boop. It was a very wise decision to obtain it. Ah, hello. What up, Mylodon? Oh yeah, so this is this thing showing up means that the ability we got from the class quest is active. Enochian. This thing. The shape is a bit weird, but that is because this ability has a few other features. There will eventually be like a clock hand ticking down here. Oh no, the bonk. No. I wish I could make them overlap somehow, but that's just not a feature. I've been bonked. I do actually have a variant pet in that art pack as well. But I do just like the simple hand one. I think it's very good. But yeah, so right now you don't gain or lose anything for keeping up Enochian. Enochian runs out, Enochian is applied whenever any of your stances is applied, and it automatically runs out whenever any of your stances just runs out. But right now it's just a damage up, and it's just automatically activated when I do anything. There's no reason for me to keep it up, other than maybe fun. But there will be other features added to it. For instance, this one. Oh, nice. And that will add a little timer that runs along this quarter circle of my UI. Whenever that hits the end, I will get a stack of something. And that is when you want to keep the Enochian timer going, because that timer will reset when Enochian runs out. Hello, Needhog. Stack of Pat, yes. Peck the dragon. Yours. I mean, this dragon wants to murder us. Using his own eye against him. Rude. Actually, no, he wants to murder all of the Elazin that live in Ishgard because they killed his sister and ate her eyes. Which is the true history of Ishgard, and also the reason why Ishgardians can turn into dragons by drinking dragon blood. Every Ishgardian, every denizen of those original Ishgardians that committed that murder have part of Ratatoska, that's her name, Ratatoska's essence in them. And if they drink dragon's blood, that essence is awakened and they transform into dragons. Not just heretics. All Ishgardians that are direct descendants of the original King Thordan and his entourage that ate Ratatoska's eyes. That is the true history of Ishgard, and the reason for the Dragon Song War. That is not the way. But yeah. Nidhogg has been in a perpetual state of anger for the past 1,000 years or so. According to his own brother, which we have met in the time where you weren't here, Karkuin. According to his own brother, Racevelger, he is too far gone in rage to be reasoned with. Death. Death. Okay. See, I'm petting all these dragons with fire. But yeah, that entire conversation with Reisvelger is very, like... it is very character defining for both Estinian and Izay. Izay finally realized that the primal Shiva she summoned was her own creation and not the actual Shiva. And Sassipat. And Estinian realized that a lot of the dragons he may have killed might have actually been his people. Might have actually been transformed Ishgardians. Oh, come on. Just kicking me out of my thing. Unbelievable. I'll be back here casting. You can do whatever you want. Ah, that person had the tether. So the boss will put like a lightning tether on you, and what you actually want to do is you want to run into one of these statues and bind that tether to that statue, which will cause the statue to take the damage instead of you, which is nice. God damn it. There's the tether I'm talking about. So the tank should have done that, but he didn't. She didn't. Huh. Female tank today. Very nice. Woo! Let's go. Dragon's Nest. The Airy. The music in here is really nice. I really like it. Okay, so what you don't want to do is kill these. Oh, all that. You don't want to do that either. That is quite the opposite of what you want to do. But alright. You actually want to avoid this. Yeah, don't wake the sleeping dragons. This might wipe. This might wipe us. I am not confident that we can alleviate this encounter. I should cast Flare more. Because I am not... Ah, we survived. Surprising. Stop waking up the... Why would you do that? They don't... They give money, and that's it. Ah! Because there is dungeons where you can skip mobs, and most people rather take the loss of XP than kill enemies that can be avoided. They have removed dungeon XP from the game. You only get XP for killing the bosses. Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I was explaining. You don't get XP from trash mobs anymore. You only get them from bosses. So there's no reason to pull mobs that you can avoid. They put all of the enemy XP, all of the trash mob XP, into the bosses. So you still get about the same amount of experience from a dungeon run as you did before, but it's now in 3 instances instead of 200. Ah, that's this fight, I remember. Rat, wrong button. I do want to cast that with Sharp Cast, yeah. Don't kill the ad too early, please. I'm ignoring it for a reason. Now we kill the ad. You want to let the ad take 2 of these clouds before you actually kill it. On the 3rd one it starts to get dangerous, but the first 2 are just fine. And it removes the clouds from the arena, which affords us a bit to move around. But we're done with the boss fight anyway. Nice. Loot. I don't think I can buy any of these. Oh, I can buy this. Nice. I mean, the stuff is technically all classes, but none of it has good stats on it. Alright, it's the you can't full pull this part of the game. I'm so grateful they keep making these. They don't keep making these, they stopped making these. I alluded to this in another stream, but I do main healer on my main account. And it's really annoying if you cannot pull the entire room until the next, like, halfway point or the next boss. Because it's just very boring as a healer to not have to do anything in a dungeon. Because there's only 2 enemies. And they deal virtually no damage. That is heal main problems, though. Just the general boredom of having to heal easy content. Oh, but mind you, I don't get mad if, like, a new tank isn't comfortable in the dungeon and doesn't want to pull the entire thing. I'm just talking about if Square Enix doesn't let us. That's when I get irritated. Dragoon weapon, slaying. Yeah, this says... Oh, that would be... that is casting. That is the one I rolled on. Die. Flare. Flare is so slow. Can you roll, please? Oh my gosh. Ah, this part. So you're almost to the boss of the dungeon. This is the last part. But it's a very, like, slightly annoying wave-based encounter type of deal. Where these little thingies summon enemies, and you need to kill those enemies, and then this last wave that appears while you fight them to get out of here. Oh, come on, let me finish casting, please. Okay, it's boss time. Ooh, we haven't heard this in a while. Last time we heard this was at the end of Silver Tier Lake. Or Keeper of the Lake, rather. Against Midgardsormr. Nidhogg. Hello. We've come here to end your rampage. Inhale. Ow. Oh, come on. Right on me. Unbelievable. To pat you, yes, that too. Right on me. Unbelievable, this dragon. Oh, wow. I'm not allowed to play today. This, please. Thank you. Ow. Oh, wow, now I get the item. That would have been really helpful. Earlier. Okay. Now he leaves. And we are now in the phase that is commonly called Heal Estinian. So if Estinian dies here, we wipe. You can heal him. A lot of healers don't realize that. I sure didn't the first time. Though I think nowadays the mobs just die too fast for that to really pose a problem. But it was still funny back then. Whee. And are you coming back? Was that it? I think there's one more. Yep, there he is. Wow, an item. That would have been great before the fight started. Fight started. Before the what did I say? Whatever. Before the fight started, the item would have been amazing. A rage will consume you. Yep. Phrases. Yes. And that's it. Dungeon done. And Nidhogg just kind of leaves. Bye, Nidhogg. That is a warrior axe, and this is a healing top. Oh, nice. Give me that. Player commendation. You can have it. There we go. That was the dungeon. Nice. It is cutscene time. Rah! Killed.
Nudo en hidraho an. Sith in adesh, sith kere.
This is referring to the Dragoon quest line, where he is...
This ends here.
Where he's consumed by Nidhogg's essence and rampages across the land, and you kind of want to stop him. And down they go.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Ah, you get to turn on another crystal. Nice. Turned on. Woo! Now we have lightning back. Flashback. The exposition headache. Both eyes.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldreth, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
And two more walk away.
We four, then.
Fortin, Hylanat, Durender, and Zemile. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
And that is the truth of Ishgard's founding.
What ails you, friend?
Why is that eye yellow, though?
You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus, Did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon? A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Huldreth took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Who has yellow eyes? I wonder.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
The Nidhogg has fallen, my heart is yet heavy. And the stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Also, a sneaky way to just put in a little redesign. Lost one of the horns, the armor is now covered in blood. Ah, my pets, thank you for petting me. More pets. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remain to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Aesir lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. Oh, right, I can teleport. Ooh. I can take up the last Wind Ether quest in the area. And then I can turn both of those in and fly here. Nice. So this is the last Wind Ether quest I haven't completed yet, technically. I need to turn that one in. But if I did take this really quick... Hide and seek game, oh my fucking god. Hide and seek, really? If I do this quest real quick. Find the Moogle. Yep. And find another Moogle up there. That is not a good hiding spot. Actually found me. Wow. I suppose it's time to go home. Actually found me like on the top of the ledge in full display. But that Moogle wasn't trying to play hide and seek. This Moogle was trying to get home. That is not how you play hide and seek, little Moogle. Emasculated Moogle. Oh no. Ah. Fell asleep in my hiding place. I think I'll return to a comfy bed. Nice, nice. Hello. Yes, you're home. Goodbye, Muggles. Okay, so with that completed, that does mark only having to teleport over here and turn that quest in before I can fly in this area. Which is very nice. Up we go! Woo! Hello, Izay. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You've slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? You do not allow Hraesvelgr to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Isard, the Dragonsong War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of our followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth. But we may at least bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, warrior of light. That's not my melody. The Dragon Song. I don't know if I'm allowed to show the full song. It's not in the game until later. And I'd rather not anger Square Enix. Yes. The moment of Nidhogg's demise. I hope the subtitles are big enough. Because it's technically voiced.
I prized your eye from his head.
So he kept the war going, kind of. Just doing a full model replacement real quick. The heck? I'm being called. Goddamned work calls. What is this? Done by covetous immortals. They did take the eyes.
Has easy on in.
I have indeed.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an ifrån Kim Lunas mån in. Noskan straff an ustjas anan.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som anshin inkin in Ela. Ekmon ratan in El. Esklos nizek a. Liz esk angaan. I'm fire. Kolum Tolos Ineskla. Kas echi shinson, sekmon inaan, Srei snowfall in sith an.
I like the dragon, but he's such an idiot. Though he lifted not a single claw, it would seem that Hraesvelgr wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us. Yup.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
That's a good question.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom?
Oh no.
At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Good luck with that, girl.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Let's hope that works out, shall we?
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
No.
The moment is at hand.
Bread.
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the bringer of light to die.
That's me. I don't wanna die. No. What's going on? Okay. Bye bye, Kakuin. We're gonna end it after this quest anyway. This is a good place to just put a cliffhanger.
There!
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She has come.
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
No.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Yes. Indeed. Well then. It was rather too close to comfort, but 'twould seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Yes, I do indeed. It's kind of a habit at this point. That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise alone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in company of Lady Isard. Whatever is going on, Rain? Things? And stuff? Beg pardon? We traveled to the Turning Mists together along with Estinian. Never was there a more unlikely alliance. nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emeric must know of this. Let's break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emeric to Forton Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Rain, I shall await you there. Okay. This will be the end of stream for today. The end of this. We will continue this tomorrow for the last day of Final Fantasy Power Week. Then being about 16 hours into Heavensward. And now having reached the level 56 quest lines. So we are just about more than half done with the main story quest here. But there's still many things to do. Almost all of our comrades are still missing. We've only so far regained Roban and Nanamo, but all the other Scions, save for Alphino and Tataru, are still somewhere out there. Lost. In that case, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. And also thank you, Nate, for the follow and the sub and the 100 bits. Thank you everyone for the lovely session of petting me. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.